ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. And the Chippewas will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Buffalo's offense will get the first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
To the air, it's Roberson. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Central Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Now our first look at them today. On the option. Now the pitch. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding open areas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Chippewas line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And some room to work. He's loose. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll ride his man on the option. To the ground with the back. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 40. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Chippewas are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Roberson. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Power football with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. To running room. Made a defender miss. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fears the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first down. There he goes.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lavis. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go to the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. And leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's caught. It's Snow. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man, it's Morrill. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quickly complete. Shakes off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Lavis. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, a lot of space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Buying some time. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. He lofts one down the sideline. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. He's got an open man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Big fullback's got it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's McMillan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Past the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
First down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
You know, know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Pulls it in, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lavis. He's going for the big play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Makes the catch. It's Snow. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Lavis. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The option look. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Toss sweep right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. To the air, it's Lavis. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Chips. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, that That's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Wide open spaces. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback keeper piles through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. With jet sweep pass. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Chippewas are on the move. The give on the inside. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.